let's install this Wolfbox electronic rear view mirror. Here's the kit. Let's see everything we got inside. Here's everything that comes in the kit. Let's show y'all what we got. So we got a mirror, the little rubber attachments, some extra bits, a microfiber, the GPS module, the connection, the hardwire kit for the camera, and some instructions. Boom. So let's get to the installation process now. Okay, so now we're in the car, and then we got the mirror and then the little rubber attachments. So what works for me is the smaller ones. If you have a bigger mirror, then you use the bigger ones. But we're just gonna put it up here, and then we're gonna attach the rubber thing to the bottom. Sorry, I can't really do this with one hand, so yeah, I'll show y'all after. So I have an old dash cam over here. I am actually gonna disconnect it because the new one actually has a dash cam right in the back built in. So that's gonna be way better. I won't have all these ugly wires hanging around. So boom, I'm gonna take it off and then we'll put the mirror on. So right now I'm taking off my old dash cam just because the new one has it built in, like I said, and it's gonna make everything look a lot cleaner. So boom. Most of y'all won't really have to do this because, I mean, I don't think y'all have a dash cam built in. This is a really good dash cam, by the way, though. So I'm gonna put it in the S15. So we're gonna put this aside and then install the mirror. First things first, I'm gonna install the mirror. So all we gotta do is just put it up here and then pull the rubber tabs underneath. Hey, and boom, that was honestly really easy. So next, all we have to do is do the hardwire and then wire the camera, which should be very simple. You can also just connect it straight into the cigarette lighter, but I'm gonna do the hardwire just because I like the cleaner look. So next, I got the power connection. I'm gonna connect it up here straight into the mirror and then run it through the firewall. Let me show y'all where. Run it through the firewall back there, through the firewall into the engine bay. Do not mind my engine bay. Start typing. I know y'all are typing away already in the comments that it's dirty. But anyways, run it back through the back and then straight tap into the cigarette lighter port. Here I already have my old dash cam wired in, so I'm just gonna tap straight into that and then do it cleanly. I recommend y'all do this way just because it's much cleaner. Get a fuse tap and then it comes with an extra fuse and you put the existing fuse straight in there and it's much cleaner, honestly. And then so we're gonna do that right now. All right, time to give y'all an update. I know mine looks like a mess, but I have a lot of things wired into my Jeep and then a switch panel. Yeah, a ton of stuff that I don't even want to get into. But I'm trying to take everything off with being very carefully as not messing up my pre-existing wiring. But yeah, just a little update. I'm taking off all the panels and everything just to make it easier to access and run the wires through all nice and cleanly. All right, so once we remove all the plastic trim pieces that we need in order to route the cables nice and cleanly, we're gonna get our cable, we're gonna route it up here. I routed it straight up the A-pillar, so it's nice and clean. Boom, followed that cable, went up here, and then I wired it straight to the mirror. Boom. And since we're already up here and all this stuff is already removed, we're gonna get our camera and we're gonna go ahead and wire that as well. Up here, all we really need to install is this little connection, little circle aux cable looking cable. Sorry, I'm not familiar with the name, but we're gonna go up here, we're gonna connect it into the one that says AV. Boom, and then I'm gonna follow this other cable over here that I had. Nice and cleanly. Honestly, the Jeeps make this really easy to do just because I can follow all the other cables. Do the same thing I did before and follow the route I took with these cables. This is just my OCD talking, all right? Y'all don't gotta do all this. Y'all could just throw it in there if y'all want, but like, I recommend y'all keep y'all's cables nice and organized. So we just got the camera nice and routed. Boom. One thing this also has that I almost forgot is this little GPS module. So let's bring this up to the front and let's wire this as well up here. All right, so honestly for this GPS module, it's almost the same process as the backup camera. We're gonna connect it up here and we're going to run it up through up here, and then this little GPS module, I don't know if it's supposed to be showing or not, so I'm just gonna put it right back up here. Let me show y'all. I am just gonna paste this little GPS module, since it's got some 3M adhesive, right here. Boom, and then it'll be up and out of the way and I don't have to look at it because it's kind of ugly. I don't think I really need that little GPS module, but we're just gonna put it just because it comes with the kit. I probably should have done a little more research before installing this, huh? Hey, honestly, if you know me, I hate instructions. I just kind of just go for it, like just do it. Anyway, up here we have the little GPS connection, so we just connect that there and then we route this cable as well. I'm gonna get this little tie again and then tie the cables up here. Oh, it's so hot over here in Texas. Doing anything like working on your car over here, just sucks. Hey, but one day I am gonna have a garage with AC. I promise y'all that. Then y'all get unlimited car mod videos. And I won't be drenched and sweating. And then boom, check that out. And then there we have it, the GPS module nice and cleanly routed as well. Okay, now that we have everything routed straight to the mirror, boom, we're gonna get the camera wiring, and then we're gonna go straight through here and clean it up straight nicely through the car, in through there, and out through the back over here, all through all that. So yeah, good luck. I say good luck because like this is the tedious part, but this is just me because I have OCD and I want everything to be nice and clean. So this is up to y'all and how y'all do it. I take all the trim pieces off and I wire the cables nice and neatly. So yeah, good luck again. That was like a I'm screwed laugh, by the way. So I just finished buttoning everything back up because, well, I actually got a haircut appointment in like 20 minutes and I didn't think it was gonna take me this long or cut into my haircut time. So yeah, let's go get a haircut because like, look at this. I got a bird's nest up here. Anyways, yeah, let's go. I'll be right back. Haircut me video. Yeah, I know. It's crazy, but like, yeah, we'll be back. All right, I'm back. Y'all ready to see the final reveal? Wait, not of the mirror, of me. Make an edit, make an edit. All right, that's crazy. I'm just kidding. All right, but anyway, no more playing around. Back to the installation. So we just had wired all this up and cleaned everything back up. What we're going to do now is come back up here and then finish wiring the mirror to power. So I mentioned earlier I was gonna tap into this fuse tap right here, but I actually found out that that's for my headlight halos. So instead, what I'm going to do is look for the cigarette lighter, which I found on my Jeep JL, which would be F52. So it'll be different for every car. And then mine will be this 20 amp fuse right over here. And then I'm gonna get a fuse tap and then tap straight into that. Do whatever wiring way you wanna do, that's all up to you. So yeah, let's go ahead and do this part. All right, I just finished, don't mind my wiring mess. So I got the positive over here on the fuse tap with the fuses inserted as well. And then the negative over here, I am going to tap it, boom, straight right there into the negative of the battery. So let's go ahead and do that. All right, so I just tapped the fuse right there and I put the negative connected straight to the battery. So now let's button all this back up. All right, so I'm back and it's actually another day later because, well, remember I couldn't get this mirror to turn on? Well, I actually wired it incorrectly. I actually needed to buy this hardwired kit. So if you hardwire it, make sure you go and get this kit ahead of time because I forgot and y'all don't want to be like me and just have to push the project onto another day. So yeah, if you're gonna hardwire, don't forget to order the hardwire kit. So now that we got this kit, let's finish off the install. So I just finished wiring everything back up. We got our wires nicely organized through the back there. And then we got our red to accessory and our yellow to our battery and then our black to our ground. Let's go check inside real quick, see if it turns on. Boom. All right, so it's on. That means it's working. So now what we can do is we can button all this back up and then head inside and yeah, figure out the next step. All right, so update for y'all. We just placed the backup camera and then we are wiring back here. But I just need to show off my wiring because look at that. Ooh, check that out. I bet none of y'all's wiring looks like mine. Damn, brush off my shoulder. Anyways, we're finishing up this. I'm gonna put another shrink wrap right here just to clean it up. And then we should be able to connect this and we should be all done. I'm gonna be completely transparent with y'all. This has taken me quite a while, but the only reason that is because I have so many aftermarket modifications, it's hard to go around them. Like for example, to get to my back gate, I have to take off these two 10-inch subwoofers, and then I have this aftermarket bumper, which I have to run the wire through all that. But yeah, that's just a little example. So that's showing you that when you have aftermarket modifications, it makes it more difficult. But if you have a completely stock Jeep or like maybe not as many modifications as me, it's honestly pretty easy. It's not that bad. It's just also some of the cables didn't reach because of these things. It added a little bit more width to my car. But yeah, it's pretty straightforward, to be honest. Just a little bit time consuming, but it's going to be worth it in the end. I already know it. It's going to be fire. I haven't seen it yet, so I'm excited. But yeah, let's hurry up and finish this up so we can see the final reveal. And the installation is fully complete. Look at that. Let's take this off. Ooh! A fresh new camera. It actually looks kind of cool too. All right, now let's walk inside and check it out. Ooh, the screen. All right. Oh wait, first let's remove this screen. This right here tells you it's a job well completed when you get to this part of the process. Ooh, that 4K. Let's see it. Let's check it out. Let's check it out. Does it take this long to turn on? Oh, okay. Oh, shows straight my house numbers. All right. And here it is, the final installation. Let me know what y'all think. I think it turned out amazing. It looks really sick. Cause like, if you could see through my back window, I don't know, you're amazing. Cause I got 5% tint, and then that back tire is blocking all that space. But now I can see anything behind me. So I think this was definitely a really good investment for me. So if you have, you know, obstruction of view back there, you got a truck with a tunnel cover, or a truck with that little top cover thing or something like that, well, this right here will help you. So yeah, there y'all go. And then this thing's got so many settings. We also got that front camera up here. That looks sick. I think we got like a half and half view. Okay, I think I'm just gonna keep it on the rear camera just so we can actually be like a rear view mirror. And then we got, I guess we got all this stuff. We're pointing east. We got our miles per hour. We got our dash cam, which is sick, recording 4K 1080. And then we got our time. I don't even know what other settings we got. Let's see. Pause that. Go to settings. Oh yeah, I did want to set up for sure that, what do you call it? I know it has the parking mode. So I want to set up that parking mode. There we go, parking mode. And then that's, I guess, if it sees someone or something pass by. So boom, we got that mode on. And then there we go. That's pretty much it, y'all. That's the full installation. It's pretty easy. Not much to it either. Now let's get some driving shots for y'all. This is how it looks while I'm cruising. We got a car behind us, and y'all, it looks really good. It looks way clearer than what I have back here. I don't think you can even see back there, but look at that. That is so much better. Here, we're pulling up to a red light. Let's check it out. Ooh, you can see the car pull. What if that car just hit us? Look at that. Dang, yo, that is crystal clear. Compared to what I had before, like I couldn't even see the car before. Now we got this view right here. Yo, this is so much better. I know I'm very sweaty. It's really hot out here in Texas. It's like 100 degrees out here and the sun's already set. But that was the final installation for the Wolfbox electronic rear view mirror. I hope y'all enjoyed the video. Like, comment, and make sure y'all subscribe. And I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace.